haye ku soo dhowow cashirka 15aad ee koorsada barashada af Soomaaliga. Hi and welcome to lesson 15 of the Af Somali learning course. And in this lesson, we are going to cover prepositions in Af Somali in, prepositions in Af Somali on, and finally, prepositions in Af Somali at. And so, without further ado, let's begin with prepositions in Af Somali in. To use these Af Somali prepositions, we should use with phrase where is or where are to make a question, then we can respond with in, on, or at. So, let's make some examples so that we understand very well. Away. Away Abdi. Abdi qolka ayuu ku jiraa. Abdi wuxuu ku jiraa qolka. Away Zainab. Zainab qolka ayay ku jirtaa. Zainab waxay ku jirtaa qolka. Away walaalaha. Walaalahay qolka ayay ku jiraan. Walaalahay waxay ku jiraan qolka. Away macalinka. Macalinka xafiiskiisa ayuu ku jiraa. Macalinka wuxuu ku jiraa xafiiskiisa. Away hooyada. Hooyaday qolkeeda ayay ku jirtaa. Hooyaday waxay ku jirtaa qolkeeda. Away aabbaha. Aabbahay shaqada ayuu ku jiraa. Aabbahay wuxuu jiraa shaqada. So, let me go back and explain each one step by step. In Af Somali, if you're going to say where is or where are, you can just say away. But if you mean where is, like as a place, like where's the school, we can't use away. We should use halkee waaye or xagee waaye or intee waaye. This case, where is, it's only for people. Away, it's only for people and things and also animals. But for places, you're going to use xagee waaye, intee waaye, or waa xagee. And that's what we're going to learn our course in Af Somali level 2, inshallah. So now, away means where is or where are for people. So, away Abdi. Then, if you're going to say Abdi is in the room, like in the room for masculine nouns, you're going to say Ayu kujira. Kujira means in. Ayu is for masculine nouns. If it's female, you're going to say Ayay kujirta. But now for male, Abdi qolka ayu kujira. Start with a noun, then ayu kujira, in, for male. If it's female, qolka ayay kujirta. So we can say in two ways, qolka ayuu ku jiraa or wuxuu ku jiraa qolka. Both of ways, I recommend you to skip the noun because the noun, it's already in the question. You see, away Abdi. So you don't need to say Abdi again. Just say qolka ayuu ku jiraa or wuxuu ku jiraa qolka. Which way is useful? The first way is very useful. Qolka ayuu ku jiraa. You can also say just qolka without saying ku jiraa. So the next is away Zainab. So Zainab is a female noun. And then, qolka ayay ku jirtaa. You can also say, waxay ku jirtaa qolka. But qolka ayay ku jirtaa is very useful. The next one says, away walaalaha. Now it's many people, like where are you siblings? We just practiced where is for masculine nouns and feminine nouns. Now, for plural nouns, where are? Where are you siblings? Away walaalaha. Where are you siblings? Away walaalaha. We say, qolka ayay ku jiraan. So, ayay ku jiraan with the N at the end and ayay at the beginning is for plural nouns. Ayay ku jiraan. You can also say, waxay ku jiraan qolka, but the first one is very useful. The next is, where is the teacher? Away macalinka. Then, xafiiska ayuu ku jiraa because macalinka now is masculine noun. If it's feminine, we can just say, xafiiska ayay ku jirtaa. But now it says xafiiskiisa, his office, xafiiskiisa ayuu ku jiraa. If it's female, xafiiskeeda ayay ku jirtaa. No problem using his, her, ours. We're going to learn in our next course. No worries about that. The next is away hooyada. Now it's just one person and that's feminine. So, qolkeeda ayay ku jirtaa. Qolkeeda. If it's male, qolkiisa ayuu ku jiraa. But now, female hooyada, qolkeeda ayay ku jirtaa. The next is away aabbaha. So, shaqada ayuu ku jiraa. If it's feminine, shaqada ayay ku jirtaa. I think now it's very clear and understandable. And please, before you go to the next section of our class, don't forget to submit task number 39 in the course. Please pause the video now and record your voice notes while reading these examples. And then submit to our private group. Mahadsanid, and please do it now. So, in this section of our class, let's make many examples with all the pronouns like question declaratives, negatives, and also the positives. So, let's start and practice together now. So, we're going to do first the positives like where is or where are, like away, and then questions, and then negatives. So, let's read together. If you're going to say where am I away, that I shows I, so away. Then positive, xafiiska ayaan ku jiraa, I am in. Xafiiska ayaan ku jiraa. What if I question, am I in the office? Xafiiska ma ku jiraa instead of miyaan. I already told you that in our previous lessons, so you can just say xafiiska ma ku jiraa instead of xafiiska miyaan ku jiraa. Negative, I am not in the office. Xafiiska ma ku jiri. So, next is ku away, where are you? Xafiiska ayaad ku jirtaa, you are in. And question, xafiiska ma ku jirtaa? Negative, xafiiska ma ku jirtid. The next is iyada away, where is she? Xafiiska ayay ku jirtaa, she's in. Question, xafiiska may ku jirtaa? Negative, xafiiska ma ku jirto. Next is where is he? Asiga away, he's in. Xafiiska ayuu ku jiraa. Is he? Xafiiska ma ku jiraa? Negative, xafiiska ma ku jiro. Next is iyaga away, where are they? Xafiiska ayay ku jiraan. And then question, xafiiska may ku jiraan? Negative, xafiiska ma ku jiraan. The next is we, where are we? Annagana away, xafiiska ayaan ku jirnaa. Question, xafiiska ma ku jirnaa? Negative, xafiiska ma ku jirno. And the last one is where are you? You plural. Idinka idin away. Then you are in. Xafiiska ayaad ku jirtaan, or xafiiska ayaad ku jirtiin. Question, xafiiska ma ku jirtiin? And then negative, xafiiska ma ku jirtaan, or xafiiska ma ku jirtiin. I think that's very clear and understandable. I think that's very understandable and very clear. And please, if you didn't understand very well, please pause the video, go back and practice your own. And that's how we use in, positive, and that's how we use preposition of in our Somali for all of the pronouns. And in this section of our class, we are going to practice and learn together preposition on in our Somali. So let's practice and read together. Away lacagta or lacagta away. Both of ways are useful. So now we're going to use on. So we're going to say the money is on the desk. So miiska ayay kor saaran tahay. You can skip kor. The most important thing you need to know is ayay for feminine nouns because lacag is feminine noun. So ayay saaran tahay. If it's masculine, we're probably going to say ayuu saaran yahay. You can skip kor, or you can also add. So miiska ayay kor saaran tahay. Masculine noun, miiska ayuu kor saaran yahay. We can also say waxay kor saaran tahay miiska, or if it's masculine, wuxuu kor saaran yahay miiska. The next example is where's the mobile? Start with the mobile, mobileka, away. And we're going to say it's on the bed. Sariirta ayuu kor saaran yahay. Now it's kor saaran yahay because the noun we're looking at is not the noun of sarir. It's the question. The question's noun is mobile. So if the question's noun is masculine, we're going to use masculine way. If it's feminine, we're going to use feminine way. For example, the first question was away lacagta. Lacag is feminine. That's why we said miiska ayay kor saaran tahay. It doesn't mean miis, it means the question's noun. Now the question's noun is mobile. Mobile, is it masculine or feminine? It's masculine. That's why we used sariirta ayuu kor saaran yahay. Okay, the next one is furaha guriga away. Now furo is masculine, so probably we're going to use kor saaran yahay. So derbiga ayuu kor saaran yahay, or derbiga ayuu saaran yahay. And the last example is bisada away. Where's the cat? Bisad, is it masculine or feminine? It's feminine. So we're going to say saaran tahay. So derbiga ayay saaran tahay or derbiga ayay kor saaran tahay. I think that's very clear. And if you don't understand very well, I can now go to our live notes and show you maybe 2-3 examples now. So let's say we're going to say, where is the teacher? It's Maalinka away. You can also start with away Maalinka. And we're going to say, the teacher is in the class. So we're going to practice in and on. Now let's use in because teacher is a person, it can't be on. So let's say the teacher is in the class. So let's say Maalinka, class in Somali is fasalka. Maalinka fasalka ayu kujra. The teacher is in the class. What about if it's feminine noun? Let's say away hoyo. We can also say hoyo away. And mom is in the office, for example. Mom is in the room, let's say. Let's start with hoyo. Hoyo. Okay. In the room. We add again qolka. Hoyo qolka. Should we say ayu kujira or ayay kujirta? It's ayay kujirta because it's female. So hoyo qolka ayay kujirta. Now let's make one example of on. Let's say away saada. Where is the watch? So away saada. You can also start with a noun which is also useful. Saada away. And then we're going to say the watch is on my desk, for example. Or you can say the watch is on my bed. Or the watch is on the TV. Let's use the watch is on the TV. We're going to say the watch, saada, the TV, tifiga, or you can say dalada. And then, should I say ayay kor saaran tahay or ayu kor saaran yahay? Now you have your own thinking. If you said ayu kor saaran yahay, it's incorrect. If you said ayay kor saaran tahay, it's correct. Because the noun is saad and saad is feminine noun. So, saada tifiga ayay saaran tahay. You know we can skip kor. Saada tifiga ayay saaran tahay. That's the main idea of in and on preposition. And now let's go back to our explanation. So now let's make some examples with all of the pronouns, question declaratives and negatives. So let's read together and practice with me. And if I go fast, you can all the time pause the video and practice by your own. Derbiga ayaan saaranahay. Question. Derbiga ma saaranahay. Negative. Derbiga ma saarni. Next is you. Derbiga ayaa saaran tahay. Question. Derbiga ma saaran tahay. Negative. Derbiga ma saarni. The next is she. Derbiga ayay saaran tahay. Question. Derbiga may saaran tahay. Negative. Derbiga ma saarno. The next is he. Derbiga ayuu saaran yahay. Question. Derbiga muu saaran yahay. Negative. Derbiga ma saarno. The next is they. Derbiga ayay saaran yihiin. Question. Derbiga may saaran yihiin. Negative. Derbiga ma saarno. The next is we. Derbiga ayaan saaran nahay. Question. Derbiga ma saaran nahay. Negative. Derbiga ma saarnin. The next is you all. Derbiga ayaad saaran tihiin. Question. Derbiga ma saaran tihiin. Negative. Derbiga ma saarnidiin. I hope that was very easy and also very helpful. And now, please don't forget to submit task number 40 in the course. And please pause the video, then record your voice notes while reading all of those examples. And then send to our private group. Mahadsanid, and please do it now. And in this section of our class, we are going to learn preposition at in Somali. So, without further ado, let's get started and make many examples so that we understand very well. So let's say we're going to say, where is your brother? Let's start with your brother, walalka, away. Or you can also say, away walalka. Both ways are correct, but starting with the noun in Somali is very useful. Let's say we're going to say, my brother is at the house. At in Somali, we're going to use joga for masculine nouns and jogta for feminine nouns. So, ayu joga for masculine ayay joogtaa for feminine. Now is my brother. Walaalkay guriga ayuu joogaa. Then, if it's my sister, walaashay guriga ayay joogtaa. Next example is Hassan aaway. We're going to say he's at the office. So, xafiiska ayuu joogaa. If it's female, xafiiska ayay joogtaa. Next is Zainab aaway or aaway Zainab. Shaqada ayay joogtaa. If it's male, shaqada ayuu joogaa. The last one is where are Zainab and Hassan? Like two people names or more than that. Zainab iyo Hassan aaway. Then, xafiiska ayay joogaan. We learned so far ayuu joogaa for masculine, ayay joogtaa for feminine. Now, for many people, you're going to use ayay joogaan. I think that's very easy and helpful. And now let's do some other examples with all the pronouns, questions, declaratives, and negatives together so that we understand all the pronouns. So starting with positives, then questions, then negatives. Qolka ayaan joogaa. Question, qolka ma joogaa. Negative, qolka ma joogi. The next is you. Qolka ayaa joogtaa. Question, qolka ma joogtaa. Negative, qolka ma joogtid. The next is she. Qolka ayay joogtaa. Question, qolka may joogtaa. Negative, qolka ma joogto. The next is he. Qolka ayuu joogaa. Question, qolka muu joogaa. Negative, qolka ma joogo. The next is they. Qolka ayay joogaan. Question, qolka may joogaan. Negative, qolka ma joogaan. The next is qolka ayaan joognaa. Question, qolka ma joognaa. Negative, qolka ma joogno. The next is you all. Qolka ayaad joogtiin. Or qolka ayaad joogtaan. Question, qolka ma joogtiin. Negative, qolka ma joogtiin. I hope that was very easy and helpful for you. And now before we go to the next section of our class, please don't forget to submit task number 41 in the course. And please pause the video now and record your voice notes while reading all of those examples. And then send to our private group. Send it and please do it now. And now let's explain more in our Life of Somali note so that you understand very well using at in of Somali. So now let's go. Now let's use at in of Somali. So to use that, we need to make question. Let's say, where is your brother? Or let's say, where is your teacher? We say, aaway, then your teacher is macalinkaaga. Macalinkaaga. But starting with a noun is very useful. Macalinkaaga aaway. And then we're going to say, my teacher is at the work. For example, my teacher in Somali is macalinkayga. Then is at the work. Work in Somali is shaqo. So shaqada. Macalinkayga shaqada. And then at the work. Ayuu joogaa or ayay joogtaa. Now is ayuu joogaa because we said macalinka. We didn't say macalimada. So macalinkayga shaqada ayuu joogaa. So if you're going to use as female, you're going to say macalimadeyda shaqada ayay ku jirtaa. Alright, now let's do another example. Let's say, where is your friend in Somali? We're going to say aaway, or let's start with your friend. Saaxiibka aaway. Like, where's your friend? And then you're going to say, and let's say my friend is at the mosque. The mosque in Somali is masjidka or masajidka. But let's start with my friend. My friend is saaxiibkay. Saaxiibkay. Then masajidka or masjidka ayuu ku jiraa. If it's female, we're going to say masajidka ayay ku jirtaa. Saaxiibtay masajidka ayay ku jirtaa. And that's how we use at in Somali. Amazing job. We have completed all the lessons in Module 3 and Lesson 15. And now let's do assignment 15 for the course to submit. And please don't forget to submit to our private group. And thank you so much. And I'll see you in the next class and also in Module 4. Mahadsanid. Nabadgelyo.